Hey, what's up everybody? It's your least favorite YouTuber here, back with the original setup, as you could hear, not see obviously, and I could not revive that guy for the life of me. But anyways, we are back to the original setup, to the original I was gonna say top 5, but this ain't a top 5. This is a review, alright? This is a review of the Call of Duty in the Spaceland sequel. Not really though, it's the first one and it's pretty swell. Anyways, this is my review. You know, man, I would first like to say my first Call of Duty I ever gotten upon release. Okay, not ever gotten upon release was Black Ops 2. So I'm not really burnt out on zombies yet, as opposed to other YouTubers that have played it since like World at War and they're getting bored of it already. So I am still a new player to Call of Duty, so this is probably why my opinions are how it is. I mean, you know, most people are either just not a fan of it or just are neutral about it, but man, I love this game mode. Anyways, I'd like to, again, I don't want to stress my point. Well, Nate, no, I am trying to stress my point. I am a fairly new Call of Duty player still, so, you know, this is probably why I praise this game mode. So anyways, it is very fun, alright, man. I don't know what there is about this map, but it's just really fun to play. On my first playthrough, I did not enjoy it. For one, I didn't know anything, and two, it was like 1 in the morning, and I usually go sleep at 10 because I'm not really the type of YouTuber to sleep in until 5 p.m. and stay up all night because, you know, man, you gotta keep that sleeping schedule up, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, anyways, very fun game mode. We'll get to the arcade later on. So far, you know, it's pretty cool, but I mean, they can fix it, but I'll get to that, baby. So another thing is, it's also very replayable, man. I mean, honestly, I play this map multiple times in one day. I probably play it on the span of 8 to 9 times a day, depending on how well I do. If I do like super well on higher rounds, I'll probably just take a little break, then go back on later. And I've never really been able to do that with any Treyarch map. Like, usually I play it once a day and then I just cry and then I just cry in the corner because I'm sad because I had everything set up. But for some reason this map is different, man. It's very replayable for some reason, even though I basically do the same exact strategy, you know, the Ripper, then I get Slappy Taffy. Well, no, you get Slappy Taffy first. You know, you gotta get that Slappy Taffy first, alright? So, very replayable, even though I've been doing the same setup for the past like 10 games now. It's pretty crazy, man. So yeah, very replayable. Now here's a negative, okay? So, solo, it's fun to play, alright, but it just doesn't feel the same. So, you go on co-op, okay? You're like, alright, I want to play with some teammates, this could be fun. But guess what, man? The doors cost way too much, alright? Now, the first set of doors, there's one on the right, Kevlar system, one to the forward, which is the ice place, and on the left, which is the space area. I don't know how I only know the Kepler system, but just deal with it. Alright, so this is 4,000 each, okay? It's not fun at all on solo. I mean, not on co-op. It's not fun on co-op at all because most of the time you're the only one that's spending it. Now, I see what they're trying to do, okay? They're trying to be like, alright, so no, man, teamwork is the best key thing to do, but in public match, you know nobody is gonna open the door, honestly. One game, I spent 16,000 points on the doors, and it was like round 15, and all I had was the pistol and the Oni, and that's it. I didn't have any perks or anything. The teammates were garbage. They did not open anything whatsoever. That is definitely not fun, but when you're with a team of people, I guess it would work, but it still seems like a bit much. Not even Zetsubo Noshima has this much doors. Now, after that, the doors are pretty okay. They're a pretty good price, but on co-op, on the first default doors, it's too much, man. They gotta nerf it. So, another negative thing about this is on solo. The arcade is useless and just not usable or useless. Yeah, so basically you have no cover at all. Like, if you want someone to keep the last zombie, you can't do that in solo because, I mean, you're the only kid in the game and you can't really play the arcade in solo. I don't know if I'm the only one, but you just can't. Like, even the little gun thing in the Kepler system, I can't do that either because the zombie just comes up behind me and just absolutely wrecks me. Now, you can do the disco trap in the arcade and play some arcade games, but you can only play it for about, I'd say 50 seconds, but other than that, man, I mean, you can't really go on it at all, and they just I don't like. The problem with this issue is that there really is no way for them to fix it. I mean, they could make us invincible, solo players invincible when we play the arcade, but I mean, I don't know if they would do that. I would really like it if they did, but I mean, that is a bit much to ask for, honestly. So yeah, another thing is that usually I'm with the people that are on the opposite side. Like, I like the Zetsubo no Shima. I love that map, man. But this, I agree with every single person. The Brute is just way too much, man. Like, he's just, I don't know. I don't know if it's too much health or I don't know what the issue is. But it's just really not easy to kill him, you know? He should come every 10 rounds. That might seem a bit too much, but if you think about it, not really. Because to kill him, it's really not that bad. But when you're in the middle of the round and it's the beginning of it, you will have like no time to shoot at him at all. Because like, if you turn around and shoot him with your full clip, there's gonna be kids right behind you, then you have nowhere to go and you just instantly die. 2 of them spawn at like round 20, which is too much in my opinion, because only 1 should spawn at a time, because 1 is hard enough, I mean, honestly. So what they either need to do is either lower his health more. Another thing is that they need to get rid of is that he could put his little helmet thing back on and gives him back his health, basically. That is the most annoying thing of all time, basically. But anyways, so lower his health, or completely get rid of that helmet thing where he can put it back on, or spawn him in every, I don't know, 9 to 10 rounds. That honestly seems reasonable. It might seem like too much, but if you think about it, it's not too much. So another thing I don't like about it is the Fate and Fortune cards. No, it's not the cards themselves, it's actually the way you get them. I'm not a fan of having to get them specifically in zombie supply drops, because if you're like me and you like play every game mode, you don't only play zombies. This is really annoying because you want to get some weapons in multiplayer, because you know variants are back and you have to get used to that, man. Honestly, you can't really complain. They're not gonna take it out, but you can only get these exclusively in supply drops and the zombie crates, I mean. And the keys are the same exact amount you have in multiplayer. So if you spend 30, if you have 35 and you spend 30 on the zombies, you will not have any for the remainder of multiplayer until you want to get it back. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Another thing is that when you pay to refill them on like a high, I don't know if it's the round or because you refill them, it just takes an hour to get 1 card, and I'm not being dramatic, it actually takes that long. So anyways, all in all, Spaceland is really a great mode, especially for a first map. I honestly did not think I'd replay this much, like at all. I thought I'd play it a couple times and just leave it at that, but I play this more than Cherrick Zombies, which is probably insane in your guys' eyes. Anyways, I'd like to know your guys' opinions. Comment down below, and, you know, have a nice day, baby.